what should I do today? I actually don't know what I have done for all of my dailies. I've finished up pretty much all these stuff. Don't think I've got anything left to do there. What I really need to do is prepare for this weekend. Finally try and do that the raid. Grind is way more intense in Rise of Iron than it was at the end of Taken King. Understandably so. I don't want everybody blitzing through Rise of Iron, although a lot of people have already. So, we'll look at what I got to do. And then we'll probably jump into some strikes and go through that. And then, I have no clue. Frustrated. Oh yeah, there we go. We got some dailies. Yeah, we got Prison Elders done. Nightfall I can't do. And then we'll do a little Crucible. And then, maybe some strikes. So, I did play a little bit of Archon's Forge yesterday, and that went a lot better than it had before the recent hotfix of
we just got this
drop rate for
on a
these
secure
offerings,
channel from the Cryptarch.
which was nice.
The
Beforehand,
Ishtar
you couldn't
Collective gathered
get
some
any
of
of
the
those
greatest minds of the Golden Age. Their
in any
archive is a
decent
treasure
way.
of knowledge that we
The drop
cannot
rate was
lose
so
to
low
the
that
fallen.
you'd just have to kind of sit
Secure
around and
the
wait until
archive.
someone brought one to you and then
Cryptarchs
luck into dropping
be in
one.
your debt.
So that's nice to see. And then a couple of drops. I think I actually moved up a light level or two, which was nice.
The archive is buried under the rubble of the Academy. It won't take the Fallen long to strip it like the rest of the planet. We better find it before they get inside.
I mean, it's definitely not my favorite place to be in. I got the traditional orange Kool-Aid joke. Always seems weird to me. Why would they make that word? I don't know. The answer is I have no idea. It's a weird choice that they made. Drone has probably been my favorite gun. I was happy to get it. Nice that I don't have to rely on loot drops for a good roll. The Crucible vendor sold a pretty good one. So I get to start off pretty much right away with the hand cannon that I enjoy, which is nice. I know a lot of people tried to grind beforehand for a lot of engrams and just use that as their way to level up. I didn't do that at all. Partly because, you know, I'm just lazy. I don't want to burn out on anything ever. I'd rather have not finished everything than burnt myself out on a very limited number of activities. Oh no, it is a little bit better. Quite a bit of grinding and Taken King just to try and get to that tier 12 point, which was, you know, it was a cool little milestone to hit. The perfectly proportioned armor. It's one that I enjoyed hitting, but outside of that, I had a ton of those. I've got a good number. But, yeah. It's really for me, I don't want to get tired of this stuff, so when I play strikes I don't tend to do a ton of. I don't, unless I've got friends somewhere, but even then when we're doing raid or we're doing challenge, we don't really go into strikes. I'd say I'm probably the only one in the group that enjoys doing Crucible. It's probably been my go-to to just random play outside of these. Oh my god, that was... Alright. You know, I'm not awful at the game. There are times where... It's not realizing I'm facing 12. No wonder I felt so good. I'm sure you'll get to see a little bit of shit in just a little while. I'm gonna actually go and do the mission now. I got a little bit distracted. Sometimes, you know, Destiny's got a lot missing. There's a lot of things that could be done better, and should be done better, and hopefully will be done better in Destiny 2 when that comes out. But, I mean, I enjoy Destiny's gunplay more than pretty much any other game. So, I could pretty much do this all day. And occasionally I get distracted and enjoy popping heads on
Fallen
things.
have already set up shop here. Let's hope they haven't gotten into the archive.
So, we'll actually be able to point things our own size now, which will be nice. A little bit less pathetic if we do die. So, that's nice. Okay. Every once in a while, my fingers just refuse to cooperate anymore. Which is not the most fun experience. Okay. I just feel like an old man with that kind of stuff. I swear to God, that rocket just avoided that thing. There we go. Just a little cleanup. That's all we need. Come on. I did get, in Taken King, that last... I think it was like the last vendor roll where they ended up giving us a 2-L that was almost identical to that old vendor home jury that I of course missed out on, because why would I try and actually get myself something nice in this game? It's all based on rules. So yeah, I got the Arms Day 2-L, which Firefly and Triple Tap, which is in most cases my favorite, but there's something about being a hunter that draws me to constantly using hand cannon, and just, I mean, they've got a class called the Gunslinger. I mean,
that's it. The archive.
I feel like if you got a class called the Gunslinger, you need a revolver, almost.
Serious about keeping people out.
It's a necessity, so, I mean, I do occasionally use this bad
After
boy.
you.
Oh, this is brand new. I think I was actually gonna feed that to the 2-0, but there's a switch between enjoying sniper rifles and shotguns, and even fusion rifles sometimes. I actually enjoy fusion rifles a lot, but, you know, just depends on the mood. Depends on how I'm feeling. Fusion rifles are definitely the most
The archive's power is still partially activated.
feeling of all the weapons, I'd say.
Welcome, Dr.
The rest of them
Shin.
just,
Please enter your
I mean,
security clearance code.
sound dumb. The rest of them are just
Dr. Shin.
space versions of real guns.
Never mind that. Let's hit that terminal up ahead.
I mean,
This place is amazing. It's bigger than the
what
archives in
else
Old
is there?
Akron.
Yeah, I mean, you can get pulse rifles and scout rifles and hand
Thank
cannons,
you, Dr.
sidearms.
Shall
I
I
mean, you can
begin
get pretty
correlation
much
of
everything in this
Vexmine
game
core
from
samples?
every other game, but fusion rifles,
Well, let's see what they've got.
a little bit more
Dr.
unique
Shin, security.
style. They've got,
Fallen. They followed us in.
I don't know, it's one of those things that whenever you play in a game, you want to find the thing that makes that game unique. You know, you can get, I say this after I just talked about how much I enjoy revolvers. I don't know, I think you don't play Destiny just so it can feel like you're playing Call of Duty and running around with, you know, a submachine gun or something like that. You want it to feel as though this is a significantly different game. In most cases it does, especially if the supers are. The supers are really what makes this game feel unique. Even though you'll have stuff like Overwatch that'll, you know, they have ultimates. So you got a similar system. There's someone, or there's something that, you know, you work up towards and then you pop it and it kills all the things. All the things around you just die. But it doesn't quite work the same way as Destiny. And it's interesting to see in a Call of, I don't want to use the word Call of Duty, that makes it sound so much different. Just an FPS campaign slash MMO shared story. It's just, you don't really have something like Supers, where you control your own character as a unbeatable tank. You know?
Remote hub failure. Routing disrupted.
They must have a servitor feeding off the
I mean,
power.
clearly I enjoy the game. I've been playing it since the beta. I wouldn't say I'm the most excited about it, but it's definitely the primary game that I play. I mean, there are other games. I occasionally will play Rocket League. It tends to be when particular friends are online. I mean, a lot of my friends list does not ever play Destiny or never even bought it because it came out in such a, I mean, really it was a pretty broken state. Well, broken's not the right word, but it was bare bones, not a lot to do, especially before that first raid came out. I mean, you had Strikes, I mean, you had the campaign, you had Crucible. Even Crucible was, I mean, it did not do nearly as much unique as, say, Halo did. And it just felt like a cheaper version of Halo that couldn't really control its own meta at times. I don't know. It definitely felt a lot more bare bones and open and lacking than it does now. I mean, now you can get on and there's something you can do every single day of the week. I mean, obviously you've got the daily Crucible matches, you've got the daily heroic stories, but you also have challenge that you can do every week. You've got
They're tapping in
3
somewhere
strikes
else.
that you can do to earn rewards. You've got the raids, although I still would like to see all of the raids come up to level. That'd be nice. Give us even more to do. And I don't really see a reason to not do it. I mean, I don't know. I'm not in Destiny's head. I don't know what their reasoning is behind it. If anybody else knows, good, feel free to tell me. I'd love to know what the reasoning is to that. I don't know if it's because they want people to be focused on the current raid. They don't want people to take advantage of farming. They don't want to have to... I mean, I gotta imagine that there are a lot of different things you've got to look for in each raid. You've got to know how people are exploiting certain things, and when you've got something that takes... I mean, some teams can finish raids in a ridiculous amount of time, but for some people, raids that take a couple of days for 6 people each, and you've got to figure out how people are exploiting certain aspects of it. I can't imagine that trying to run 4 different ones at a time, 4 different raids that is, trying to manage 4 different raids with, I mean, up to, I don't think anybody takes 8 hours anymore, but up to, let's say, 2-3 hours of content in every one, and you gotta make sure no one's exploiting it. 'Cause that's not, I mean, a lot of people enjoyed stuff like the loot cave. The loot cave was definitely fun, but you don't want people, that's not how you want people to experience the game. You want them to have a certain level of challenge, a certain level of difficulty. You want them to be able to play the game, not get frustrated at it, although that definitely happens in this game. And you want them to be rewarded for it according to the work that they put in. Which again, does not always happen in this game, but you don't want people to find easy ways to level up. You want to make them work for it. You want the work to be as fun as possible when you are grinding. You need it to be, first of all, it needs to be fun. You don't want people sitting in front of a cave. You don't want that to be the experience that they then go and share with their friends or whatever, whoever they're telling about this game to, talking about this game to. You want people to hear about, I got together with a team of 5 other guys, or girls, absolutely. Got together with a team of 5 of my friends, and we spent 3 different days, 2 hours a day, figuring out the raid, and then for each boss we got such and such armor, and here's what it does, and oh my gosh, it's so cool, the abilities that you have because of it.
Let's get back to the archive.
And, you know, that kind of stuff. You don't want someone to say, oh yeah, me and 2 of my friends spent 4 hours standing in front of a cave and we shot at 3, 4, or 5
galaxies,
and those shiny things were sometimes good for
the Vault of Glass.
3% of the time.
Hopefully the Cryptarch can make sense of it.
I mean,
I'll let him know we found it.
I know some people like it, and especially when you're in the middle of the game and you're grinding strikes or whatever, and you can't. No one's getting anything good. It's certainly frustrating. But, you know, saying my internet's not good enough. I used to have fantastic internet at the last place that I was at, but not anymore. So surprisingly, the $100 a month internet, a lot better than the $40 a month internet. I don't know if you guys knew that, but yeah, that's a thing. That is certainly a thing. Alright, well, I've been on here for 20 minutes. Maybe we'll do one round of Rift. We'll try and see if we can't do well enough to warrant some congratulations. I go back and forth on doing well in Crucible. Sometimes I'll hop on the leaderboard all day, you know, 2 KD, 3, 4, you know. Palindrome definitely helps with that. I'll be one of the best in the game, and then other days I will be at the bottom the entirety of the day, and it's just, it's not a fun time, if I'm being honest. One thing that I thought was really interesting, or one of the coolest aspects of, for me, the last two expansions, because I didn't really get into Dark Below or House of Wolves, but the exotic quests are probably the most interesting implementation. Holy shit. Alright. Implementation of quest rewards I have seen. It's, you know, it's interesting. I don't. That's why I'm in a party. Alright, yeah. Okay, I just didn't want anybody else to be hearing what I was saying. Yeah, exotic quests. I mean, they're long, especially the raid weapons. I mean, the Touch of Malice and this new one are both ridiculously long quests and take a lot of energy. And I haven't even looked into the newest one.
Bravo team.
Mainly because I've wanted to keep myself
Capture the
separate
spark
and
take it
free
to
of
the
any
rift.
spoilers for the new raid. I got into Taken King a little bit later, which meant that I wasn't able to go through the experience of actually running the raid. All of that was very much taught to me.
Spark ready.
So
Take it.
I'm trying to take as much advantage as I can of being able to learn it.
Runner approaching the rift. They've stopped your spark, runner.
Goodness. Yeah, I mean, you can... I don't know why I'm running with a sniper rifle on this map.
Charging
Okay.
the spark.
Maybe we'll be a little bit better now. I doubt it, because I don't even have ammo for that, so that doesn't seem like it's going to help, but... Let's see if we can't get some here. I am...
Spark is available.
Oh!
Stop the enemy runner.
My vision, sometimes, not the greatest. Oh, hey, look at that. That's one of the cool things about the palindrome. If you hit it right, even if you don't hit it right, if you can get 3-shot kills consistently with this weapon, if you're not...
Enemy runner advancing.
if you haven't completely fucked things up.
Enemy runner is down.
Yeah, I mean, I have absolutely zero control over what I am doing with this weapon, and sometimes it just kills things for me. Hey, I don't even have to work for it. It's just giving it to me.
Spark charging.
And I think that's pretty consistent across, or for most people. Right now you pretty much need to have a hand cannon if you want to be good. Obviously, need is the right word. You want one if you want to be competitive. Although, then someone kills me with a scout rifle almost to say, shut the heck
Runner
up.
moving in. Spark runner is down.
I think it's the most effective currently. I mean, you can't get a better time to kill, really, than what you get with...
Charging the spark.
I'm probably gonna die. I'm gonna be stupid. I mean, look at that. He clearly was doing better than I was, and it didn't matter.
Spark ready. Take it.
That happens to me way too often. That whole dying and then getting a kill 2 seconds afterwards. That's why you pay for internet. Actually, it does things. It does do things. Although maybe not as much. You shouldn't have to pay as much as you do to get just halfway decent internet. I mean, and by that I mean internet that allows you to play games, and look at it. It's just every time.
Spark charging.
I don't... Like, I can't broadcast and play a game. It seems like I should be able to do that.
The spark
I know it's
has
a lot.
arrived. Defend your runner.
Not a simple thing, but you shouldn't have to pay $100 a month for internet that just functions the way that a modern internet should. Whatever. I'm getting way out of
Your runner
my
is
expertise, as if I had any.
Enemy rift ignited.
So I'm going to pretend that I did something there. I'm going to pretend as though I really did well.
Charging the spark.
I sometimes get a little bit overzealous. See, I'm at the bottom. Sometimes I can't function. Other times, I mean, I'm probably going to turn off this stream,
Heavy
in the
ammo
next
inbound.
7 minutes
Spark ready.
or so.
Take it.
And immediately
Enemy
after I
has
turn
the
it off,
spark.
I'm sure I'll be just fine. And of course, no one will ever see that. And I'll just look like some
Enemy
fool.
runner approaching the rift. Heavy ammo available.
Oh, what are you going to do?
Enemy runner neutralized.
We can't. Oh, of course, they already took care of it. My team really, they really don't need me. I mean, if I'm being honest, I'm not really important to the whole thing. Ha! I'm taking credit for that one. That one's mine. The scoreboard won't show it, but that was my kill.
The spark is available.
Yeah, and then I'll do shit like
Runner
that.
out. Push forward.
My kill
Runner
was
approaching
because
the
some
ridge.
dude fell off the end and then off the edge, and then I
Runner down.
hit myself with my own grenade. That's how I get my kills. That's how I do it. So yeah, I just,
Charging the spark.
I don't know. I get into this zone where I just cannot get myself to play smart, and I cannot get my hands to cooperate with me. And it just
Spark
continues for
Take it.
long stretches of time. Because I can do that. Well,
Enemy
I
has
can
the
do that. I
spark.
know that was
Stop them.
mostly due to assist. See, I'm not bad. I'm not the worst thing to ever happen to Destiny.
Enemy runner
I'm up there.
incoming.
And I think a lot of the times I'm probably...
Enemy
But,
runner
I mean,
stopped.
here, see, I'm doing alright. See, I've got it now. I'm still at the bottom, and I've still been terrible this
Only 5 minutes left.
match. Okay, fuck that.
Spark
That is not on me. I will not accept that as my fault. That is a product of Stormcaller being Stormcaller.
The spark has arrived.
Let's see if we can't get some special ammo and do a little bit more damage here. Alright, here we go.
Enemy runner active. Stop them.
Got one.
Enemy runner advancing.
Sometimes, I just cannot make the gun go where I want it to go. I bought this fucking thumbstick, and it just doesn't do it. I mean, just... a refusal to assist. Okay.
Enemy
I'm pretty
runner
good at
is
assist.
down.
I mean, I don't want to speak too highly of myself, but I probably have gotten a number of assists. Just some number. It's not an impressive
Charging
number,
the
but I
spark.
have gotten assists before.
Strength in numbers, Guardian. Excellent.
Last word is that guy is just taking a stupid amount of damage and nothing is happening to him. And then he walked off the edge. I don't think everything was quite right with that man there.
Your runner moving in.
Aha, cleanup. That's what I am. I'm essentially a janitor for my team
They've stopped your
right now.
spark runner.
I went after the man who was not. This man over here. Okay, that's not him.
Spark charge.
Some man is just. I don't even know.
Spark ready. Take it.
Haha. That guy, he seems to be having issues. Seems to be something wrong with what is going on with him. Something horribly wrong. But whatever. It's probably actually my internet. Actually gotten some points.
Push forward.
Here, let's actually push forward on the objective.
Your runner is advancing. You're almost there.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? We are the worst defensive outfit. I guess. I don't know. That was not well done, is what I'm trying to say. If I'm being honest. There we go. We won. I'm taking full credit for that. I had a lot to do with that victory. A lot. And I know you're saying you had nothing to do with that. And I would say you're right. But also, I can't accept that. That is real bad. I'm glad that I was able to show that to the world. Well, I'm going to get off, guys. I hope you enjoyed the podcast. It's not a podcast. The broadcast is what I meant to say. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next time.